Hello my strange and charmed ones, welcome back to my channel for another video. Today I am going to do a very long awaited, very highly requested video, which is my 2016 planner setup. So today I'm going to be showing you guys all of the tools that are like planner and paper related that I'm going to be using to keep myself organized in the new year. If you are interested in this and want to see what I'm using, stay tuned. Okay, so the first part of my system for staying organized for 2016 is, of course, my planner. So the planner that I'm using this year is this beautiful spiral bound number that is actually a planner that I completely DIY'd for myself. I will leave a link down below in the description box for you guys if you've not seen my DIY spiral planner video. But yes, I put this whole thing together, from the covers to the inserts. All the inserts and things inside are from my shop. So everything that you see inside this planner, more or less, you're going to be able to purchase as a printable if you're interested in it as well. So using a spiral this year is a little bit of something different for me because I've normally been like a binder girl, like a 6-ring binder, Filofax style. But more and more, I've kind of been streamlining my planner, and I was using a disc-bound planner for 2015, which I loved. I absolutely love the disc-bound system, but I just wanted to take it one step further and kind of even streamline my planner even more by turning it into a spiral. So that is what I've got here. The cover of my planner is just this really pretty design that I made for myself with marble and some diagonal black and white stripes and a little bit of my signature turquoise. And it has my favorite quote on the front that says, "Your dream job does not exist, you must create it." That's like the entire theme of my life, I feel like. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up so give you guys a look inside. So the inserts that are in here, like I said, everything's in my shop, and the planner inserts in of themselves are what I call my Charmed Life planner inserts. They are an equivalent for an A5 size planner. So if you've got an A5 Filofax or a large KikiK, they will fit inside an A5 equivalent planner, which is really awesome. So the first page of my inserts is my title page, which is like, who the planner belongs to. I also have on the inner cover, I put like this planner belongs to. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use both, but I'll fill those things out later. I wanted to make sure I showed you guys everything blank before I started writing in too much personal information. So when you turn the page, you actually get to, let me remove this really quickly. You actually get to a free printable that's on my shop. It is a year at a glance printable. I've got this in this A5 equivalent, and I also have it in personal size for personal size Filofax as well. Complete freebie, just gives you the months of the year for 2016 laid out very nicely. Something else you're gonna notice throughout this planner are these really beautiful black tabs. These tabs are something completely new in my planner that I've actually just put up today with this video. It is a set of printable planner labels. So all of the labels that you're gonna see today, from the calendar, months, to all the different sort of organizational labels, are all part of this printable planner label set that I have. And the label set actually comes in 2 colors. When you purchase them, you get both colors. I'm not gonna hold anything back from you guys. My labels come in either this nice black with white font, or in my signature turquoise with a black font. And the great thing about these is that I do have some pre-made divider sections for you guys in the pre-made calendar months, but I also have, the file is actually a editable PDF. So if you have Adobe Reader, you can open up that file and actually customize the tabs as well. So you're always creating the tabs that work for you. So that's just, sorry about that little I feel like we're just a little bit off topic, but I will make sure to link that down below so you guys can purchase that if you want to, get a printable label set for yourself. I just print them on sticker paper, cut them out, and attach them to my planner pages, which is awesome. So the first part of my Charmed Life planner, it opens with a quote that says, "Make something wonderful happen today." This is like My theme for the Charmed Life Planner is really acting and taking control of your own life, so that's why that quote is there. When you open it up, the first week for the 2016 version of this planner just opens up to the last week of the year, but we'll just go ahead and skip through to really the first spread, which is January. So I have a month on 2 pages spread here. This is pretty much my signature layout. Starts with a Monday. Saturday and Sunday are together and they are each their own boxes. They're not split. We've got a column here for notes, a section for monthly goals, and kind of just like a blank section here for just additional notes. Just very cleanly laid out, and very not much color. Most of my inserts are just black and white with just a very small detail of my signature turquoise. The next spreads have my monthly master task list, which it says up here, it's a little bit blocked by this January label, but it just says the month, and then it's just a row of check boxes. So I can put a master monthly task list here, everything I'm hoping to achieve in the month, just kind of brain dump it here. Also have an insert for my monthly expenses, which is really critical because I do have my own business. And a lot of my friends who are business owners, and a lot of people in my community who do run their own businesses, absolutely love this actual planner because of kind of all the details for the monthly master task list and the expense sheet. There's a lot of details here that make this a really great insert for entrepreneurs or business owners. So then we get to the weeks of the month, and this is my signature vertical layout. I love this because this layout maximizes space completely on the page, but also really helps you to divide your day and your time the way you need to. What I love is that every day of the week, even on the weekends, has a top 3 checkbox list. So you can put your top 3 in here. You guys know if you've been following me for any length of time, I'm really big into the top 3. That's like the way that I manage my tasks. Then for the days of the week, Monday through Friday, you have a full list here of just a lined area that can be used for additional tasks, notes, or if you need to create yourself a schedule, you can very easily write in some times and create yourself a schedule. At the bottom of this layout, it's open, just like a blank section that I tend to use with my planner stickers, my organizational stickers. And I'm going to show you guys toward the ends of this video some of my favorite stickers that are in my shop, but you can put whatever you want in here. And the great thing is that these are sized so that any Erin Condren style stickers will fit in here. And I believe even planner stickers for the Me and My Big Ideas Happy Planner that are a little bit larger will also fit in here too, which is really, really awesome. We do have a shared weekend. I know for some people that doesn't work. For me, it's perfect. And instead of lines, we just have a larger blank area. So that is the layout of my planner. And all the weeks just go in order until you get to the new month, and so on and so forth through the months of the year, April. And you can see here I've got these little tabs, May, June, say the tabs on the end, and all through to December. So that's the first section of my planner, okay, is the Charmed Life printable planner inserts. Then instead of dividers in this planner, what I did was I made pockets, because I like having little pockets to act as dividers. And what I've done is I've put some labels on the dividers so that it adds the organization. It kind of is a 2-in-1. So this next section is my project section. And these inserts come from my project planning bundle in my shop as well. The first insert here in the front is my master yearly goal and project planning sheet, where I kind of can break out all of my projects for the year by month or by quarter of the year or by half of the year based on short-term, mid-term, or long-term goals. So that's where I will map all my projects out. And then I have a whole section of my project planning sheets. I have a good amount of project planning sheets here that'll hopefully last me the whole year. I think they will last the whole year. And my project planning sheets, I actually took a tip from you guys. You had asked, before my project planning sheets were double-sided with this layout, this project planning layout front to back. But many of you guys had requested to change the back to a note section. So that is what I've done. So now when you guys purchase this, you can get the front page is project planning and the back is notes, or you can get the double-sided project planning. They're in there. Anyone who's already purchased, as long as you have an account on my shop, you're always able to go back and access any changes that I've made to the printables. So you can access those if you're interested. And I said, nice big chunk of these. The next label here says blog. And here I have my blog post tracker, and I did start writing some things in because I just could not wait to start using this planner. So let me just show you what a blank one looks like. This is just a space where I can write my blog post ideas out, and then I can check mark if they've been written, edited, if I've done the images, and if they've been scheduled to my blog. So very simple. This is the insert that I use to keep track of my blog posts. Next section is YouTube for my YouTube videos, and again, same sort of style. Here's a blank one so you can see. Same style, and it says filmed, edited, cover, and uploaded. So I can keep track of the major parts of, uploading a YouTube video. The next section is for my task tracker inserts. These are where I will I will keep track of any one-off tasks that don't belong to a project, because those would go on project planning pages, and they don't necessarily belong to a specific month that I want to put on my master monthly task list. This is really just for those sort of one-off tasks, things that I'm trying to think about. Maybe it's a project that I've concepted, but it's not something I've really worked out yet. This is where I'll keep track of those. And here you can see on this, I'm not really using this insert the way I originally intended. Originally, it was meant to be something for kind of keeping track of reoccurring tasks and things like that, because a lot of the tasks I perform on a day-to-day basis really are reoccurring. But you can see that there's checkboxes here from Monday to Sunday, so you can check off that you've done something every day or what day of the week you did something. I'll probably just check off whatever day something gets completed, but that's not so much of a necessity for me on this tracking page. So I've got a couple of those in here, which is good. And then the last insert in this section is another freebie in my shop. This is my year at a glance tracker. I forget what I call this. It's just a year at a glance tracker, and it is another freebie in my shop if you are interested. Something like this is great for tracking sort of reoccurring events like health-wise. If you're someone who likes to weigh themselves or needs to keep track of maybe like your migraines or the way that you're feeling on a day-to-day basis, or if you're someone who likes to track their menstrual cycle on paper, this is a really great insert for that. Also great for planning out like sick days, vacation days, holidays, kids' schedules, your own school schedule or work schedule. You can mark off what days you're working or what days you have worked. I also have used this, like this sort of insert, to track billable hours for client work as well. So a lot of different uses for this, and it is free, which is wonderful. Of course, it will be linked down below. And again, just another divider here, and this one says notes. The rest of this planner is notes, just my notes plus inserts. So the next thing I'm going to show you guys after this is my notebook. Like what my plan is for taking notes, so I can really, dive deep into projects and breakdowns and, just capture thoughts and plans and things like that before they kind of get put out and maybe planned out in my actual planner. But I do have a nice section of notes here, because any sort of notes that I might take that are personal development related, or are notes that aren't disposable that I know I need for my business, I like to have them in my planner. I just want them close to my planner so that they're kind of all in one space. So that is what this section of notes is for. And I do have like a nice section here. Not enough to like last me all year, like if I just took notes in here, but enough for me to keep track of any sort of reoccurring or really important notes that I have to have with me. And then the last thing here, I just have a nice little pen loop. I ordered this off Amazon. I love these sticky pen loops. I used to get mine at Staples, but Staples stopped carrying them in store. So I had to order them online, but no big deal. They're really inexpensive. And I will make sure to link that down below as well if you guys are looking for a pen loop, because I know I always have extra pen loops on me. I think they're a really great thing to have. So that is part one of my organizational system for 2016. Let's move on to my notebook. Okay, so this is my notebook for 2016. And you're probably looking and saying, oh, that's a really interesting looking notebook. This is actually what's known as a compendium, which is like a notebook cover. I recently purchased this from one of my favorite leather goods manufacturers, GG New York. If you guys saw my What's in My Bag from the fall, you know that my purse is from GG New York. I absolutely love this brand. I think that the quality of their items is amazing. They use really fine leather materials. Their craftsmanship is impeccable. So I really fell in love with this notebook cover compendium is what I like to call these. And it is, as you can see, like a black python. I purchased this actually because I was really obsessed with the Target Sugar Paper python notebooks. And I actually had bought the two sizes, the full size, like 8.5 by 11, and then the little baby size. But the quality on those notebook covers were just, you know, it was Target. They were like $10 or $20 each, but they're basically falling apart. But I loved the idea of this black python. So when I saw this at GG New York, I knew I absolutely had to get it. So this, I'll go ahead and open this up so you guys can kind of see how I have this set up more or less. This did come with a spiral bound notebook inside of it from GG New York. However, I didn't like the paper in it. It was kind of like a beigey parchment color. Like it wasn't white, which I like white paper. It's just my taste to have my paper be white. So I pulled that notebook out and I put in another one of my notebooks that I absolutely adore. This one actually came from Target. It is a Russell and Hazel notebook. I absolutely love these notebooks because, as you can see, you can keep track of like the day of the week that you started your notes on, the date, and the subject of what's on the page, which I think is amazing. And I'll show you guys here is like what a blank page looks like. These, like I said, came from Target. Really great, like an A5 half letter size, which I find is the size of notebook that I always buy. And the reason why I absolutely loved the concept of having a compendium or a notebook cover is because I purchased so many of these A5 sized notebooks all the time. And I will buy like all different designs because I think they're cute. But I ultimately I always feel like I need to use each one of them individually, like for different projects or different tasks or different purposes, which really becomes a really disorganized way of utilizing my notebooks. So I was thinking to myself, I'm like, well, if I had this notebook cover, right, I could just easily switch this out and use all of those notebooks and kind of feel like I was using them one after another, like continuously. So I could buy all the cute notebooks that I wanted and put them in here, and it would kind of, I don't know, bring like a unity to my note taking. So that's what I have in here is this notebook, which I absolutely love. Another reason I absolutely love this one from Russell and Hazel is because the notebook itself has like this zipper pouch where I can kind of keep little extra odds and ends. You can see in here, I just have some sticky notes, and you guys can see here, I've got some labels from my printable label set and some different little stickies and stuff from like Heidi Swapp. Just some cute little things that I like, that I really love to have and look at, and things that I will be using and I do use on a regular basis. So I love that this gave me a little element of organization, which is why I love this notebook, because this notebook cover doesn't really have a lot of organization in it. It's very simple. But it does have like a little bit of a pocket in the front and the back. And in the front here, along with the notebook, I also have this loose leaf quad ruled paper that has just been cut in half. So I'm going to show you guys really quickly how I'm using this, because these notebooks are really for me to sort of plan out projects, think about business plans, take notes on things that may not be things I need to look at. The way I look at it, these notebooks are going to be disposable for me, but this notebook cover is something I'll always use. So let me show you guys really quickly. Here we go. Here's a page here that's got this on it. So I love to use quad ruled paper to map out things, but obviously this isn't a quad ruled notebook, and I don't actually need a quad ruled notebook, or else I would have bought one for this notebook cover. But I love having sort of loose sheets of quad paper. And what I've just been doing with this is I just kind of clip them with this like magnetic paper clip. This one comes from Me and My Big Ideas. It was in a pack with like a happy planner. Like that undated striped happy planner. I really love this magnetic paper clip. I just think it's so darling. So if I can find that online, I'll link it to you guys. But I just kind of, you know, clip on these sheets as I need them. And these become like disposable lists for me, right? So as you can see here, this says Christmas gifts. These are like the people I still need to buy for, and I'll be going out this weekend to shop for them. But this is something where it's like, once this list has been made and once I've checked the things off, I can throw it out. And I also love the idea of having loose sheets of paper in your planner like this, because if I need to make a note and give it to someone, like my husband, like if I need to make a list and give it to him, I have the ability to do that without like ripping out pages in my notebook, which although this notebook is perforated, like I can pull pages out of it, it irks me. So I like to have loose paper. So that is more or less how I'm using this compendium. I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful, very high quality, and I look forward to actually going through and using a lot of my notebooks now that I think I was just kind of afraid to use before. So this is how I will be taking notes in the new year to keep myself organized. Okay, and the final part of this organizational system for 2016 is inside of my Franklin Covey macaroon binder. If you guys are not familiar, this is the macaroon is what it's called, from Franklin Covey in the compact size, which is equivalent to a Filofax personal size. I absolutely adore this planner, and I absolutely had to find a use for it for 2016 because it was too beautiful to just be left in a drawer. I have pretty much stopped using binder-based systems, but I just couldn't give this one up. So inside of here, as you can see, I've got some pretties in here, is actually my Charmed Life personal planner inserts. So actually what I have here is I actually have the personal size of that 2016 planner page that I showed you guys, the freebie that you can get on my shop. I also have a personal size of that tracker page. Again, it's a freebie on my shop if you're interested. I will, of course, have them down in the description box. But the inserts in here are my personal size Charmed Life planner. If you're not familiar, this is very similar to my A5 equivalent size, the large size that's in my actual planner for next year. But the inserts are slightly different. So we've got a month on 2 pages. We have the master monthly task list and the income tracker, income expenses tracker, but then this planner is a day per page, okay? So, and it is lined. So I absolutely adore this insert, and this is like where, being someone who designs planner inserts, it really becomes, I don't know, it really becomes difficult to choose like what you want to use, because I love all of my inserts and I want to use as many as I possibly can. And because I design my own, right, a lot of these inserts are like my holy grail inserts. So something that I really wanted to do for 2016 that I did not do for 2015 was to kind of keep a journal of my experiences through the year, especially as they pertain to like my business. So what I decided was that I would turn this into sort of a daily brain dump and just kind of a place where I can keep track of good things that happen in my business, bad things that happen, just to document the year. So that is what these inserts are actually going to be for me. I probably won't use much of the expenses pages unless there's something I need to write down in there. I may use the month on 2 pages just to kind of keep track of important dates or something that maybe happened. Maybe even like I might map out my marketing calendar in here before I move it into my main planner. But I am looking forward to having this day per page as a place where I can kind of brain dump everything I'm thinking about and kind of keep track of the way I feel about maybe something, a new product release or something where I can just kind of almost like bullet all of the thoughts that I'm having in my business because I go through a lot of like range of emotions. Being a business owner is like the most emotional job in the entire world. So I just feel like keeping track of all of that, kind of keeping track of the types of things I'm doing from day to day, maybe the tasks that I work on, so I can kind of see like how I'm spending my time and maybe where I'm spending too much time. Just to have a place where I can just very easily, just like I said, brain dump it all. I think it's a good idea. And it's a really good use of this beautiful planner. So I can use my beautiful Charmed Life personal planner inserts and this beautiful macaroon binder for the new year and kind of feel like, yay, I'm using things. Just a really quick note for you guys. I get asked about this all the time. This was a card. I'm using it as a dashboard, but it was a card from the Target dollar bins from Valentine's Day of 2015, I guess. So this is not something that's currently available. I'm sure people have like made like some sort of copy of it on Etsy, but I don't really know where you guys can get these anymore because they're no longer for sale. But I just wanted to say that because it's still the dashboard and I know I'm going to be asked. And let's see, this journaling card back here is a printable journaling card from my shop. If you'd like, I will link it down below. These are just some DIY paper clips I made for myself. This one is like a beautiful like Aurora Borealis gem. This one is actually a Victor and Rolf stamp that came off of my Flower Bomb perfume. And then this one was just like a little Chanel looking flower. And then I've got a couple of little kind of like sticky label things, you know, page flag sort of things. And the pen that's in here is the Cross pen, the turquoise clickable cross gel pen, which is one of the only pens I have that actually fits in the pen loop in here. And I guess I should have said as well, my pen of choice that I've been using recently is the Papermate Flare. It says M, I guess that's the medium tip, and I just use the plain black. I am really obsessed with black ink. I really don't like to write with anything else, and I've gone through an amazing journey of trying to figure out the best pen to use that is always reliable and will always produce a solid black color, because I don't like it when you write with like a roller ball and it kind of looks like it's starting to gray out. Kind of annoys me. I'm a little bit OCD, you guys. So I love these Papermate Flares, and I used to use these a long time ago, and I don't know why I haven't picked one of these up in a long time, but one of my business besties was just going on and on about them, and I picked up a pack and I was converted. So that is the pen of choice for myself this year. Just a few other things that I kind of want to show you guys that are gonna like go along with these. I'll just kind of like, there we go. We'll just display some of these things. And I want to show you guys some more things that I'm kind of a little bit obsessed with, that I'm excited about for the new year. You guys have seen already, you know, this little magnetic page marker, and you saw the other one that was inside of my notebook. I really love these adorable looking magnetic paper clips. I like to use them as bookmarks because I don't know if I'm gonna make a big bookmark for this planner or not. I think I might just use a magnetic paper clip because I think they're so cute. Now this one actually came from Franklin Covey. Let me pull out the pack. Here it is. So it actually came from a pack from Franklin Covey, Franklin Planner plus My Mind's Eye Planner Love. And it just had like, there's this one, and there was also another one that was like a Dalmatian print that's in my other planner right now. And I'm using those obviously. And there's also these really pretty gold ones. I'm not really into gold, so I'm probably gonna gift these. But I like this one. I wish this was silver because I like how it says today on one side and tomorrow on the other side, but I'm just not into gold, so I'm probably gonna gift these to someone who likes gold. But I've really been loving magnetic paper clips. A couple of other adorable paper clips that I feel like I just have to mention are these beautiful handmade paper clips that are made from clay that came from a shop that actually many of you guys on Instagram tagged me in this shop. It's called Isis Ella Jewels on Instagram. I will have it linked below. And this woman does the most amazing and artistic things with polymer clay. So I absolutely wanted to share these with you guys as well. She made me one of my little purses, my little satchel from Gigi New York. She'd made me a little camera, and of course I paid for these things, you guys. I didn't get them for free. And then my 2 favorite Starbucks mugs. So I thought you guys would get a kick out of seeing that, and they're gonna be linked below where you can contact her through Instagram. Okay, and so the last items that I wanted to show you guys are the printable sticker sets that I am going to be using probably the most in my planner. I have a lot of printable sticker sets up on my shop, and that will be all linked down below. Anything I show you in this video will be linked down below, and you can feel free to head on over to my shop and peruse to see what other goodies I have there. But I absolutely love using my printable organizational stickers in my planner. So there are 3 sets that I think I'm gonna be using the most, just because they pertain the most to my life. And you know, I really design all of these things for myself, you guys. I'm super excited when you guys also like my designs, but first and foremost, everything I make is honestly to make my life easier, and I share it with you guys because I know if it makes my life easier, it's gotta make you guys' life easier as well. So the first set that I have to show you guys is my Blog Boss printable sticker set. And what I use from here, I mean, I use like almost everything from here. I keep track of my blog posts with these stickers. Any things I need to shoot or film, I keep track of. I keep track of social media posts, personal development. That's another thing that like I'm always thinking about, like personal development for myself or developing, you know, different items for my site or my platforms. And on this as well, there's also an SEO checklist. So absolutely love my Blog Boss printable sticker set. It's basically what I use to keep track of the majority of my work. The next sticker set that I use to kind of keep track of just general life things is my vertical square planner lists. Here I have a space for top 3, which I'll be honest, I don't really need to use that because I have a built-in top 3 in my planner. My Charmed Life Planner insert has like a top 3 section, so I don't really need to use that. But I do use the to eat, so I can keep track of like what I eat in a day, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The to-dos, I also like to use that. I definitely like to keep track of to buy. Usually that's not like a groceries thing for me. Normally it's like one-off things, like do I need to go to Target? Do I need to pick up my vitamins? Like, do I need to go get something for the dog? Like, that's normally what goes on my to buy list. And then at the bottom, there are the reading lists, which I do like to use as well to kind of remind me to read. Sometimes I schedule time in for reading, and that would even include like listening to Audible. This planner set, my vertical square planner lists that I said like are mostly life organization. This actually comes with a second sheet that's all kind of just like task lists. So you can make whatever custom task list you want. But I have a ton of those printed out, so I didn't need another one. But I just wanted to show you guys that one. And the third and final sticker set, which is actually pretty new to my shop, I just put it out, I feel like in the last month or so, is my Charmed Office Essentials set. Now I absolutely love this because if I had to like take my brand and my business and distill it down into a sticker set, this would be it. So this one has a lot of great stickers on it. Some decorative stickers that are just like patterns, like stripes and marble, just like things that I absolutely adore. And then also like there's these little like scenes with like my headphones and my iPhone. But some other things on this set that I absolutely love are the hustle stickers. I love this. It's got like a little laptop and it says hustle. So it's like if there's like 3 things I really need to hustle and get done, or, you know, if you're someone who's got a side hustle and like you have a job that you're working on, like you have a full-time job and then you've got like a side hustle, your own business, this would be a great way to kind of organize like, okay, I use my planner for work and my personal life, but what am I going to use to kind of denote working on my side hustle, my business? So I think that would be perfect for anyone. And I love them. I just think they're super cute. And then I also have some organizational stickers in here that I just frequently use for myself. First is a webinar sticker. I've got a couple of those on here because I go on webinars all the time. And I also have these little half boxes with a conference call and a coffee date because, you know, you got to make sure you schedule your coffee dates. And down at the bottom, I have a couple of different page flags in my signature, like black, marble, and my signature turquoise that say out of office for like days when you maybe you're taking a vacation or you're out of office, or you just know you're not going to be working that day on your side hustle. Get to work, just some inspiration and focus. because I don't know, focus is like such a powerful word for me. I sometimes cannot focus, so being reminded that I need to focus, kind of powerful. And then I've got these really cute sort of flag headers that say meeting, brain dump, important, deadline, and reminder. So this set as well is also a 2-pager. The second page of this is all like blank task lists and blank like lists for notes. But again, I've got plenty of those printed out, so I just wanted to print out a new fresh sheet of these because I was running low on these. But those are the top 3 of the sticker sets that I use. And just because I'm sure I'm going to be asked what sticker paper I use the Silhouette sticker paper. I love how beautiful my stickers print on the white Silhouette paper. So I'll make sure I'll link it down below, you guys. You can buy them at like Michael's and use a 40% off coupon if you'd like, because it is a little bit of a pricier paper, but I buy it off of Amazon and I get a really good price on them. So I will link you guys down below to where I've been purchasing my sticker paper from if you guys are interested in this beautiful sticker paper. I just love, isn't it so bright white? It's like super bright white. Like none of the other sticker paper I've ever seen is this bright white. And I'm not about to like order them offline. Like I know there's some other sites you can go to and buy sticker paper in bulk, but I don't need bulk sticker paper. I just like to have like a few sets of my favorite. So I'll have that linked down below for you guys. Okay, so that is it for my 2016 planner organization video. I hope that this video was helpful for any of you guys who were either curious to see what I was using or wanted to get some inspiration for their own planners. I don't know about you guys, it is like the 2nd week of December at this point, and I am so eager to start using my planner for the new year. Anyone else feel that way? If you are also using a new planner for the new year and you're super eager, let me hear about it down below and let me know what planner you're using. I'd also love to hear about your favorite accessories or things that are organizational that you're really looking forward to using in the new year, or that you loved from 2015 that you think that I might also find helpful. And don't forget, you know, no suggestion is too big or small, because there's plenty of people in this community and we should all be getting inspiration from each other for keeping ourselves organized in the new year. So you never know when your comment, you know, your system is really going to help someone else. So make sure you leave that comment. And of course, if you liked this video, I would really appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up. That would be really helpful for me. And of course, if you are not subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button for more awesome videos by me. And until next time, you guys, bye-bye.